Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of one standard ranked ladder with a Abzan Death and Taxes list. So I'm calling it that because it is a aggro deck at its core that also taxes your opponents and however they interact with you. So we're going to be playing Skrelv as the first thing that they have to point their removal at. The next thing is Coppercoat Vanguard, as it protects all of our other humans. Anointed Peacekeeper taxes the hand. Brutal Cathar can keep their board clear and tempo shifted in our direction. Sigarda, Font of Blessings, is another creature that you have to kill. It's really nice with Skrelv because you can't kill the Skrelv, and it makes it really hard to get rid of Sigarda. And you can cast Angel and Human spells from the top of the library. Everything in this deck, minus the Skrelv, is an angel or a human, so it gives you a decent amount of card advantage as well. And we also top out with Thalia in the Gitrog monster. They tax our creatures and non-basic lands of the opponents, and we can also play additional lands every turn, and it's a 4/4 with First Strike and Death Touch, so it's pretty solid. Throughout the curve, we have a bit more interaction with Malira to bring back our legends. Jarina, Dauntless General from the newest set. She's a bit of graveyard hate, and you can sacrifice her to give humans you control hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Thalia, Garden of Thraben, is there of course to tax your opponent's removal spells, and Guardian of Nubenalia is another creature that's quite difficult to deal with without exile removal or harvesters. This deck is super fun to play, very aggressive, and it seems very competitive, so if you guys are excited to see this deck in action, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already. I have been uploading for the last 3 months every single day, and I do not plan on stopping, so if you guys like what you see here, make sure to subscribe so you can check out all of my other videos. With all that said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how this does. Alrighty, game 1. The mana's not looking good, but we can at least play these Initiates, the Thalia, and if we draw any sort of land, we can play the Cathar, so I think we keep it. We'll start it off with the Eiganjo, just to save us a bit of damage. Opponent plays a Swamp, and they pass. Let's get our Thalia down, and tax whatever removal spell they're holding. We'll attack for 1, and pass. Blood Tithe Harvester from the opponents. And we do draw a land, thankfully. So, do we play the Brutal Cathar, take out the Harvester? It's probably playing into whatever removal spell they have, but this will still allow us to apply as much pressure as we can. And if they have to play a taxed removal spell to take out the Cathar, that's alright. Alright, another Harvester. And they say go. Let's play the Basayu, and we'll get the other Cathar down. Take their next Harvester, and we'll play a Hopeful Initiate. Let's get in for 6. The opponent's down to 9, and we'll pass. The opponent's gonna discard a Bank Buster with one of the blood tokens. They're gonna use a 3-mana Go for the Throat to take out a Harvester, or take out a Brutal Cathar to get back their Harvester. Let's play the land. And Malira. Let's go to combat. and we can get in for 6 here. If opponent wants to block anything, they lose out on their chance to take out the Cathar here. We could attack with the Cathar, force a trade with that. They get back their Harvester next turn and they can use it as a removal spell. So I'm not super enthused about that. But they are going to take the block on that Hopeful Initiate there. So they go to 5, and we'll pass. Yep, GG's. Thalia attacks, Malira protecting the Brutal Cathar. Definitely a pretty tough situation for an opponent to solve. GG's. Alrighty, next game. This hand looks really good, let's keep it. Let's go with our Plains and the Initiate. Looks like mono red from the opponents. And they're going to be starting off with something that is Kamano boosted. Let's name Human. We'll play our Guardian of Nubenalia, and we'll attack for 1. We'll pass. Mishra's Foundry and Bloodthirsty Adversary. We'll take 3 and back to us. Let's play the Overgrown Farmhand, and Adeline is going to be our choice for today. Let's go to combat. So if we want to enlist, we have to just attack, and I think our hand is fine, so I think it's alright to lose out on a scry here. The opponent's down to 14, and we'll pass. Yep, pretty gross curve. GG's. Alrighty, next game. Hand looks pretty good, we're gonna be on the draw. And I think we go Razorverge Thicket and an Initiate. So opponent does have a cut down here. Opponent is going to use it. Second Blackcleave Cliffs, and they play a Harvester, or do they pass and hold up their Go for the Throat? Ooh, Bitter Reunion. Let's see if it's a Reanimator pile. Liliana of the Veil. Okay, so no reason to get Jarina down yet. I think we play our Thalia, get them under their tax, and we'll pass. Alright, 3 Blackcleave Cliffs from the opponent, and they say go. So let's play our land, and I think we just go with the Peacekeeper here, keep taxing them. Okay, so this is the Reanimator pile, so we're going to have to leverage our Jarina at the correct time. I think we just name their big score. We'll get in for 2. And we'll pass. Opponent's going to cycle their Proving Grounds. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Alright. So I think we are going to have to use our Brutal Cathar on the Goblin Shaman. If they have an untapped land, they'll be able to play it, attack, get their 6th land for the Cruelty of Gix, and that'll be after discarding. So they can get their Atrox in the bin and reanimate it. So I think we Brutal Cathar, just slow them down by a turn. Let's get in for 5. And we'll play the Cathar. And we pass. Alright, so they discard a Troxa and a Breach. And they say go. Let's cast Jarina. We'll exile your graveyard. Yup, GG's. Alrighty. Game 4. Hand looks pretty good. We got Skrelv and Thalia, so tax and protection. And then we got some Peacekeepers and Adeline, depending on however we want to do the beatdown plan. We just need a land. Alright, let's start it off with Thicket and Skrelv. And we'll say go. Opponent plays their Swamp. And let's get Thalia down. And we'll pass. Jadar from the opponent. They're gonna make their zombie. Back to us. No land. Definitely unfortunate. We're gonna get in for 2 here. The opponent's gonna take it, and we'll play Malira. And we'll say go. Alright, opponent's gonna cast Tribute to Hirobi. What in the hell is this? Okay, interesting. Let's make some rats. And if they attack with their zombie, we'll just be able to jump with the rat. So, yeah, no attacks from opponent. We do hit the 3rd land. Let's play it. And I think we just want to go with Adeline here. Opponent hasn't put too much on the board. So, yeah, let's apply some pressure. We'll get in for 7 here. And opponent's gonna concede. Yep. This deck is very aggressive and very interactive. I'm liking it a lot. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.